South Korea's biggest political and corporate scandal in a generation has already led to the impeachment of the country's president. The scandal has now drawn in the family behind the country's best-known brand, Samsung. 48-year-old Lee Jae-yong, known as JY, is the eldest child and only son of Samsung's chairman Lee Gun-hee. He has 2 living sisters. He is the vice chairman of Samsung Electronics, which is Samsung's smartphone maker and considered to be its crown jewel. Since his father was hospitalized in 2014 following a heart attack, JY has been overseeing the whole company. He is widely considered to be Samsung's next chief once his father passes away. The various Samsung companies make up nearly 1/3 of South Korea's stock market value, and it is the nation's biggest exporter. Along with a few other conglomerates, it dominates South Korea's economy. It was during a coup in 1961 that President Park's father, Park Chung-hee, seized power. The military dictator turned to a group of business tycoons, including JY's grandfather, the founder of Samsung, to transform a sleepy agricultural economy into one focused on heavy industries. This system relied on this handful of conglomerates, known as chaebol, which came to account for the lion's share of economic output. This system helped South Korea grow rapidly. In 1961, its per capita GDP was $91. Today, it's almost 300 times that at $27,000. In exchange for fueling economic growth, these big conglomerates received cheap government loans and protection from labor unrest, and the public largely tolerated it. Over the years, many of the chaebol heads, including JY's father, were accused and in some cases convicted of various crimes such as embezzlement and tax evasion. But typically, they weren't required to spend time in prison and were later pardoned by the president. By 2015, it was JY who was in charge when an $8 billion merger of 2 Samsung affiliates took place, a key step in his succession process. Now, he stands accused by prosecutors of bribery and embezzlement. The allegations are linked to payments of about $37 million that Samsung made to entities allegedly controlled by a confidant of the country's president. Prosecutors allege Samsung made those payments as bribes in order to win government backing for the 2015 merger. Ms. Park, her confidant, and Mr. Lee have denied wrongdoing, and Samsung says it didn't make payments in return for favors. Prosecutors are expected to seek Mr. Lee's indictment soon, while Ms. Park, the president, will have her fate decided on by the Constitutional Court in the coming weeks.